everyone, hope you all are doing good and welcome back to Quality Management Series. So today's topic is very much important in terms of patient safety and quality, and I have decided to make a parts of this topic because this topic is very lengthy and I want my audience to understand each and every aspect. So today I'm going to start from the very basic, and in the upcoming videos you are going to see the methods, checklist and many more things related to the clinical audit. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Clinical audit in healthcare organizations. So this is the part 1. These audits are basically the quality tools by which the patient care processes can be monitored continuously for quality improvement and process improvement. So these are nothing but the process of evaluating the data, okay? Document the data and check whether the performance of the system meets the specific standards or not. So these are the quality improvement processes in which you have to systematically evaluate the data against explicit criteria. So this audit not only included the clinical and nursing care provided, but other patient care services are also included in this. Okay. So here let me give you an example. Like in blood transfusion process, your first priority is patient safety. And talking about the aim is to improve the system in which the individual work. And audit can be done to bring about the change and improve practices and clinical effectiveness. So whatever the changes are, they must be implemented at an individual, team or service level. And further monitoring is used to confirm improvement in healthcare delivery. So obviously there is an expectation from the outset that practices will be improved. So moving to the prerequisites, here I would like to proceed with an example which I just mentioned right now about the blood transfusion, okay? So you are going to start your clinical audit when the treating doctors order blood transfusion, and after completion of this transfusion, that is the end phase of your audit. So follow these requisites with this transfusion also and with other kind of clinical audits also. Please read the advantages from the PPTs because now I'm going to elaborate the example, so just correlate with these, okay? So in transfusion you have to send requisition to the blood bank, then verification has to be done. So basically it's a teamwork, you cannot handle this thing alone, right? So likewise, increasing the team working, even your knowledge must be upgraded while handling these kinds of cases. Okay, so now moving to this slide, clinical audit and medical audit. So these are different kinds of audit. Basically right now I'm going to explain what are they. So clinical audit, as I already told you, that it's a quality improvement activity wherein aspects of structure, process and outcomes of care are selected and evaluated against the particular criteria. So we will discuss about these aspects in the upcoming videos. And medical audit, basically it's a peer review of evaluation of the medical care through retrospective and concurrent analysis of medical records. So in medical audit, the performance of the treating consultant and surgeons are audited in the medical record file, and its aim is to improve the quality of healthcare services rendered by the doctors to the patients. And medical record audits, basically these are of two types. This addresses clearly defined questions. I'm talking about the research and hypothesis using systematic processes to generate new evidence to support or develop a hypothesis by asking the questions, what is the best practices, okay? So these methods are designed in such a way that it can be replicated so the results can be generalized to other similar groups. And this aims to improve the quality of local patient care. And in this, all the aspects of medical processes are audited. The entire structure of process and outcomes of the patients are audited. And it asks the questions, are we following the best practices and what is the happening to the patient as a result? Okay. So this is the end of part 1 of clinical audit. Soon I'm going to upload the part 2 on Monday, and please watch the video till end so that you can extract each and every information on this topic. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. Till then, bye-bye. If you have any query related to any topic or any other previous topic, please comment below. And if you really find my content useful, please subscribe to my channel because your subscription is my motivation. So we will meet in the part 2. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe.